If you must earn respect, value, and impact in the society, you must improve the level of your observation. This is one key thing that majority of leaders or leaders that are running the world are using. This is the trick that they are using. They've mastermind the act of studying people, observing people, and and here is the science behind it. If you observe people, it gives you the probabilistic statistics of certain outcome. It gives you the probabilistic of a certain outcome. So it gives you more than one outcome, and when you look at that outcome, you can also see some Rubik matrices that you can use to evaluate the person, that this person will do this person will not do that. So that is what those leaders are using to evaluate what. And here is the benefit of observation. When you do a critical observation of a thing, of a mentor, of anything, when you observe something, this is the algorithmic that is leading life and that is leading science. When you take your time to study something, it gives you the ability to become and to form the shape of that thing. And that is why you see people that are following others and they are taking their time to study their mentor to become those men and to become somebody like their mentor. Because after taking time to observe that person, you begin to form the shape of that person. And that is why leadership role, sometimes it is inherited and sometimes it is a learned skill. Leadership can also be learned if you volunteer yourself to deep reasoning and deep observation, and you also need to look into literature. You must be able to sustain a lot of pressure, sustain a lot of backlash, and a lot of gbasgbos that people will come after you. But as a leader, you must be able to contain them and you must able to sustain all of them. And that is why Simon Sinek once said that before you can become a good leader, you must have a vision that has not been in existence before, and you must have the ability to communicate that vision to people easily. Also, in the literature, if you want to lead people, you must be ready to say that you are not going to work with yes people that doesn't take decision. Anything you ask them to do, they do it. There are some people that doesn't like to change their thinking. Leader will want you to come to brainstorm and to have a very deep thinking and make a decision. They call it decisive decision that can change the future. What is coming ahead, what they are seeing that is looming. So they make a decisive decision and they try to amend future possibilities. So there are some decisions that leaders are taking now that we are not so much aware of, and those decisions are not for now. Sometimes it takes up to 10, 15 years before some of those decisions begins to show. And that is why that position is very, very critical. And if you must lead people, your character matters a lot, even more than the strategy you want to use on people. Because that is what people will relate with. At your absence, they sees your character, they smells your character, they thinks about your character, they dreams about your character. Even more than the strategy you want to use. Nobody is concerned or nobody cares about your strategy. So those are the things that makes leaders who they are. And I believe communicating this, making an awareness about it can also make a difference for people that are coming to emerge as time goes on. I've said it in my previous video that I believe that I have foresaw that new set of leaders are becoming to emerge, and they must be aware. They must be context oriented, aware about leadership position and things they need to do. See you on the next one.